Hello everybody and welcome in for another edition of Black Bears Hockey. Brooks Hill calling the action solo tonight as the Binghamton Black Bears take on the Watertown Wolves on the road this weekend for the first of a two-game set. Black Bears come into the night's game 21-2-0. That is best in the FPHL this season. 61 points coming off an 11-3 victory over the Danbury Hat Tricks last Saturday. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday season as we get set to turn the page to 2026. The Black Bears trying to wrap up 2025 with a three-game set against the Watertown Wolves. Binghamton just wrapped up a four-game sweep of the Danbury Hat Tricks that dated back to December 12th. They won that game in the shootout 3-2. And then on the 13th, won 8-3. On the 19th at home, they won 4-2. And on the 20th, the last time out, Binghamton won 11-3. You're listening to the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental always makes your smile their priority. Schedule an appointment by calling them at 607-545-4148. Well, two Black Bears leading the way last time out, part of our Bear Bright Electric brightest moments from the last game. Binghamton winning that game, of course, 11-3, as we've hit on a couple of times already tonight. But it's two defensemen who recorded 4 points. Austin Durazio with 2 goals and 2 helpers, and Jesse Anderson with a single goal and 3 assists led the way for the Black Bears. Every skater on the team recorded a point last time out against the Danbury Hat Tricks. Only person to not get a point was the backup goaltender, who will be the starting goaltender tonight, Dominic Tomei. More on that in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick time out, folks. Friendly reminder, if you haven't gotten your tickets for New Year's Eve, you're about to see an ad reminding you to do so. You can get them at binghamtonblackbears.com or Monday morning at the Black Bears front office on the 3rd floor. Stepping aside, we're back in 60 seconds right after this.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental makes your smile their priority. Taking a look at the lineup tonight for the Black Bears, no real changes in the roster besides switching goaltenders from the last time that we saw Binghamton take the ice just a little bit under a week ago. Dominic Tomei will be the starter tonight. Connor McAnanama will back him up, and we expect to see those roles reversed tomorrow night. Tonight's UHS Sports Medicine Injuries and Scratches update. Wyatt Freelander, third goaltender out. Chichu Lathan out of the lineup. Jacob Shankar still remains on the 15-day IR. And Emerson Emery is a healthy extra for Binghamton. Tim Kim with the favorable marksman on the inactive list. Worth noting tonight when we do our out-of-town scoreboard during the intermission report that we will have one less game to report on this evening, as the Danbury Hat Tricks and Port Huron Prowlers have already postponed their Friday night contest, originally scheduled for 7:30 tonight. That is going to start, instead be rather a Sunday 1 p.m. tilt between the Prowlers and the Hat Tricks. Second time this season the Prowlers will make an appearance at the Danbury Ice Arena. Well, that was a look at our UHS Sports Medicine Injuries and Scratches update. If you need help recovering from your injury, contact our friends at UHS Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of your Binghamton Black Bears. Taking a look at the season series so far, Binghamton has won all 5 games dating back to opening night, where it was a 5-4 shootout victory. Binghamton was the only team to score in that extracurricular affair. On the season series, they have a plus 12 goal differential, and this will be the 4th time tonight and 5th time tomorrow night that Binghamton plays Watertown inside the Municipal Arena. You're getting a look at the Zamboni cleaning the ice after warm-ups has concluded. A congregation of Black Bear fans already making their way behind the Binghamton bench as well. So if you are listening and they're at the Municipal Arena in person, we say a warm welcome. And it is probably warmer anywhere else in the world right now than Watertown, New York. I know that they had some snow earlier today, as the people in Binghamton did. Where I am, however, that is not the case. So we're going to take a time out, come back with more, wrap up the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show, and get you set for the FW Web Company first period. We're back with you right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Hello again, everybody. Getting set here for the December 26th matchup between the Binghamton Black Bears and Watertown Wolves. This is the 6th meeting of the season. Teams going in a little bit of opposite directions right now. Watertown falls below Hockey 500. Their last time out with a loss to the Indiana Sentinels on the road. Sentinels were able to win that game 6-4 over the Wolves. Watertown is 9-11-2 on the year with 29 points. They are 5th in the Empire Division, meaning that if the playoffs started today, they would not be included this year. Binghamton on the other side, 21-2-0, 61 points. And they are sitting atop of not only the Empire Division, but the FPHL as well. Taking a look at the standings while we have a little bit of time while the Zamboni is finishing up tonight. Let's take a look at what's going on in the Empire Division first, and then we'll talk about our friends down south. Binghamton's won their last 12 in a row. They have a wide margin over the Port Huron Prowlers, who have 39 points in second place. Topeka Scarecrows creeping up against Port Huron. They have 35 points in third. And then a 6-point differential between Topeka and Danbury, who currently occupies the 4th place spot. That is the last spot in the playoffs if the playoffs ended today. Watertown just outside of the bubble looking in. They're at 5th place with 27. Blue Ridge with 26, 1 point behind the Wolves, and the Sentinels creeping up. And the bottom of the ladder, they are at 17 now. They are 4-5-1 in their last 10 after they got off to a very slow start. On the other side of things, for the for the Continental side, the Rock Lobsters sit atop of the Southern Division with 50 points. However, their lead is only 1, as the Monroe Moccasins down in Louisiana have 49. Columbus River Dragons are in third with 38, and the Twin City Thunderbirds occupy the last spot as they leapfrogged PD last week. So Twin City back in the playoff picture after for the first time this season, actually, and they've been at the bottom of the Continental Division the entire year. PD in 5th with 24 points, Biloxi in 6th with 15, and the Zydeco rounding off the standings with 14. Zydeco with 3 wins on the year, but they've lost their last 3 straight games in overtime. So Zydeco pushing it past 60 minutes in all of their previous contests. We're getting ready for the FW Webb Company first period, but let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's goaltending matchup brought to you by our friends at D Squared Home Improvements. Build your dreams into a reality with all the phases of home improvement with our friends at D Squared. For the Binghamton Black Bears, they have Dominic Tomei going out tonight. He's 8-1-0 on the season with a record. That's his record. His goals against average is a 2.01, and save percentage the highest of any of the Black Bear netminders at 9.30 or .930. On the other side of things, for the Watertown Wolves, Matt Lenz, number 30, 5-3-0 on the season. A goals against average pretty high at 4.33. Save percentage just under 900 at .897. So that's a look at tonight's starting goaltenders brought to you by our friends at D Squared Home Improvements. Just minutes away from puck drop at the Watertown Municipal Arena. We've hit 7:30 on the East Coast here tonight. So we are getting set, ready to go. Take one last time out. Get you ready for puck drop coming up right after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tanning. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Hello everybody and welcome back in. Black Bears and Wolves getting ready to start the FW Webb Company first period, as the Black Bears have already taken the ice while we were away at that last commercial. The kids skating around with the flags, getting ready to lead the Wolves out of their respective locker room tunnel as we get set here for puck drop just minutes away. Big thank you to everybody hanging out with us in the YouTube chat tonight. Almost 700 of you great fans hanging out with us. We're not even in Watertown tonight, but we appreciate it. And thank you for hanging out with us in the YouTube chat as well. Got some early regulars, Tucker Phillips, Fed League Flash, Cheeseburger. I can tell Annie is not a regular in the YouTube chat because she said, shouldn't the game start at 7:30? Sorry, Annie, this must be your first game in Watertown. You don't understand their time frame. Wolves now making their way out onto the ice tonight. They're outfitted in their third red jerseys tonight with their blue helmets and blue bottoms. Binghamton outfitted in the traditional white Road Ranger jersey with black helmets and black bottoms as well. So it'll be white versus red tonight on your screen as Wolves get ready to call the starters out of the line. They got a couple of new faces in the lineup tonight. Zach Papapetros, number 88, you just saw skate by on your screen, and number 19, Hunter Hall, both came over from Topeka, signed their contract earlier today. So, as we get set, friendly reminder, FW Web sponsors the first period all season long. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street, right outside downtown Binghamton, or online anytime at fwweb.com. So while the two sides line up for the national anthem, our last bit of notes to hit in our pregame show here tonight is the third team on the ice, the officials for tonight's game. Referees are number 21, Mike Mahaney, and number 30, Carmine Vetrano. Linesman number 20, Dave Sarzniak, and number 81, Jonathan Palenko. So we will take our final timeout of the pregame show while they are presenting the national anthem. Unfortunately, due to the remote broadcast, we don't get to hear the anthem on the live stream, so we would just be sitting here for 2 minutes in dead silence. So we're going to try not to do that. We'll take our final timeout, come back, and we will finally have Wolves and Black Bears a little bit past the bottom of the hour. We're back with you folks right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Watertown Municipal Arena as we get set here for the first period between the Watertown Wolves and the Binghamton Black Bears. Watertown on the right side of your screen tonight, moving from right to left. Binghamton moving left to right in their road white jerseys. Over 700 people in the YouTube chat right now. Warm welcome to everybody. Let's see. Bob Howard of the Power Play Puff Show is there. Tucker Phillips is there. Cheeseburger's there. Jonah Bixby's there. John Bradford's there. Well, how about that? We got a lot of regulars in the chat tonight. Going to be a fun, interactive broadcast, that is for sure. It takes me back to year number 1 with the Black Bears, back when I used to do all the road games on the radio. Even though this one's not on the radio, the remote style feels that way. So we will be relying on the color commentator to be the YouTube chat tonight. We'll be interacting with you guys all night long. Time to get set here as we are officially underway in period number 1. FW Web Company officially a go as Binghamton wins the opening draw, trying to remain perfect this season and unbeaten over their rivals, the Watertown Wolves. Proximity-wise, Watertown is the closest team in the FPHL to Binghamton, now that there's no team in Elmira anymore. So Black Bears will look to try to get to work early on the forecheck. They send out the top line of Tyson Kirkby, CJ Stubbs, and Ivan Bondarenko to start tonight's game, along with Austin DeRazio and Dan Stone. And Binghamton will dump it in from the far side. It's actually going to be Brendan Colgan tonight, number 31, starting in between the pipes. So we're going to already mark an asterisk on our goaltending matchup tonight. It is Tomei versus Colgan. Colgan 4-7-2 on the year, .399 goals against average, and save percentage of .877. Watertown was threatening there on their first offensive shift of the game, but it's sniffed out by the Black Bears. They're able to get the clear, but sent right back in to the Binghamton side of the ice. It cycles around the back side of the cage. Binghamton tries to mark it up top. A good elbow by Schultz to keep the play alive and not a hand pass. Tabari's first shot of the game is saved by Tomei, and he will cover up. So a minute 12 into the game, Dominic Tomei makes the evening's first save. You get a good look at Dominic. That's a good angle for him. Using the behind-the-net cam, a lot of fans still making their way around the Watertown Municipal Arena tonight. Offensive zone draw for the Wolves coming up, and they're going to have the new guy, Papa Petros, line up for the draw. And instead, it's going to be one back by the Black Bears. They try to clear, working from left to right on your screen. Second line will now come out as Yates loses the handle on it, back around, but I do believe we have a stoppage. And the penalty for holding is the indication. And Binghamton going to go to the Meyer Security power play early in this contest. Time of the penalty is 1 minute and 34 seconds. And Binghamton headed to the power play for the first time this evening. So Binghamton will get to choose their dot. And they will lose the draw. Henning will try to slap that around, held in at the point by DeRazio temporarily, but thwarted by the Wolves as they're able to push that one out through neutral ice as Binghamton will try to regroup. No changes to the power play unit, it looks like, for the Black Bears. It'll be Stubbs, Kirkby, Jansen, and DeRazio. Jansen plays a little game of catch. Far side, DeRazio quarterbacks in the middle. Now Binghamton sinks down low. They're looking for Stubbs on the near side of your screen as it's pushed back around. Now Stubbs down low. Kirkby, one touch into the high slot. Jansen fumbled. And now back up towards the blue line. DeRazio spins it around as Yates skates into the circle. Far side for Stubbs. Fires and scores. First goal of the game on the power play for the Binghamton Black Bears. Make it 17 games in a row for CJ Stubbs with a point, and 17 on the season for CJ as the Black Bears on the board first. 1-for-1 on the power play. You could see it coming the way the puck was moving around. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 24 seconds. CJ Stubbs gets the goal. We'll get the assist here momentarily once they're updated to the live sheet. But Stubbs gets the Black Bears off and running. Now Binghamton will send out third line. Thompson, Stefan, and extra forward tonight is Nick Swain. As Watertown will win the draw as they now trail by 1. Dumped in onto May's net, spun around by the Black Bears. And now Watertown trying to quickly answer back. Ramagers does a good job of clearing crease out in front of Tomei, who will reach out with his glove and earn a whistle. Offensive zone draw here coming up for Watertown. You can see how close the action is to Dominic Tomei, with the ice surface being a little bit different dimensions that we're used to seeing at the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. When you have an offensive zone draw in that faceoff circle, you are right on top of the netminder. But look out, it's a stole by Klink. He fires. Save made by Tomei. Rebound to Ryder. And then Dominic able to stop that one on the doorstep as well. Stephen Klink picked the pocket of the Black Bears defense. Almost made them pay. Now a 3-on-2, but the play going to be offside as Binghamton could not keep it in over the blue line as Nick Swain just might have been a hair early into the zone. Binghamton came into the night 27% on the power play. That is power play goal number 39 on the season for Binghamton. This one gets wrapped around Colgan's net. They send it out in front looking for Sirota. Now Sirota, smallest forward on this line for the Black Bears, but boy, does he get to the gritty areas in the corners and make life difficult for the defenders trying to bring the puck out of the zone. Stone in a tie-up with Brad Reeder behind the play. And now DeRazio carries through the middle of the ice, brushes off the first hit, will go over to Sirota, right wing side, try to scissor a pass up ahead to Jansen. It's going to be blocked, and Watertown able to get the clear. Klink tries to carry out wide and beat the defender to the spot. Stone gaps up positionally and forces a shot well wide of the target. Former captain of the Black Bears, Jake Schultz, wearing the red number 4 jersey tonight for the Wolves, is going to dump that puck in, but nobody there for Watertown to chase after it as Sargis spins it around the wall, and it goes behind Colgan, who tries to direct traffic for his defense on the breakout. They go through the middle of the ice. Looking at one of our new Wolves as Ross drops it back for Kirkby. Kirkby will just calmly settle things down behind the Binghamton net as they try to bring it up the ice. Cervoni over to Stubbs, crossing over. He's on sides. Weber fires, just goes wide, gets to the rebound, right in tight on the left side post, but Colgan, sensing pressure, will melt it down with 4 minutes and 35 seconds gone in the FW Webb Company first period. Kirkby telling Cervoni where to line up for this D-zone draw. This is going to be on Kirkby's offside, being a left-handed forward. You can see the toe of his stick facing the middle of the ice, but able to win it back cleanly to Cervoni. Sends it across for Weber. A wrist shot drifts wide, ends up behind the cage. Black Bears forwards try to get together on the forecheck as it bounces around far side wall. Excellent pinch by Cervoni to keep the play alive temporarily. But now going to be skated out away by Watertown. They throw it to the open corner, trying to get an open man, but Bondarenko sniffs that play away, comes away with the steal. Weber, a little 2-foot pass for Bondarenko. Bondarenko gets past the first and the second, but lost control of the puck. Ends up going behind the cage. Stubbs trying to chase after it on the far side. Held in at the point by Anderson. This one thrown around the wall. Bondarenko can't keep the play alive, and Watertown able to get the clear. Cole Olette, one of the new guys for the Wolves. Haven't seen too much of him in the season series so far this year. He's wearing the number 2 jersey in red. Doesn't have a nameplate, so the only way we can identify him is by he's one of the few Wolves without a last name on his jersey. Listed as a defenseman, but we've already seen him up in the play offensively a little bit. But that brings us to our first media timeout of the night, folks. Don't go anywhere. Black Bears lead 1-0. Back with you after this.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. Don't go around tonight. But it's time to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Getting set here as the two sides make their way back out onto the ice. Binghamton leads 1-0 thanks to a power play goal from CJ Stubbs. Get a look at the Heinz Energy replay right there. Stubbs just off of the screen, but beautiful one-timing feed. As CJ Stubbs has his 17th goal of the season. In case you hear some background noise, that's our friend Jeff Barrett from the Watertown Wolves. We're also watching his stream simultaneously here tonight, and we have his game audio cranked all the way up. That way we're just aware of what's going on. Anderson will spin this one around. You might hear his voice seep through just a little bit. Binghamton comes away with the steal, and they have numbers. 3-on-2 rush. Thompson drop pass for Steffen right into the chest of Colgan. Rebounds available. Watertown able to get the clear, but no further than the red line as Binghamton comes right back in from the start. Yates does a little pirouette at center ice, trying to get it ahead to his line mate Kyle Steffen. Steffen now with 2 goals on the season. He's only played in 3 games so far for the Black Bears, so 2 out of 3 is not too bad. And now Yates will go off the wall hard ahead of the icing line. Colgan out to play it. Nullifies the stoppage. Steffen picks the pocket of Gill, but then can't find Thompson on the centering attempt, who takes a little bit of a tumble away from the play. Binghamton passing it around the horn, and once they get it in tight, everybody will have touched it, this offensive shift. Yates sending it back up top for Ramakers. And down low, backside of the cage, you see it from behind the net. Chipped above the head of Yates. Watertown able to clear, and then Brad Ryder, it looks like, was the first man in, trying to identify that number, 25. It gets spun around by our old friend Trevor Gradsby. Or nope, check that. It was Trevor Newman. They had two 55s listed on the game sheet earlier today, so my apologies. Centered out in front, looking to get the puck on target for Tomei. It's spun away, and now the Black Bears come back the other way. It's a steal. Yates on the backhand, trying to open up the netminder, and the net comes off as Sirota tried to whack at it for a one-timing bid. So Colgan kicks the net off the pegs on a late developing 2-on-1 with Zach Sirota and Gavin Yates. Binghamton just inches away from having their second goal of the night. That would have been their first at even strength. Binghamton came into the night with a plus 66 goal differential. So how about that? Power play operated at 27%. And we're talking about the penalty kill in depth once we get that opportunity later on in the game. But the second line is out for the time being. Garrett Sargis on the wing, as you saw on the close-up angle from the broadcast view. Mac Jansen near the middle of the ice. And Zachary Sirota is going to take the draw. Some post-holiday hockey here between the Wolves and the Black Bears. Binghamton left earlier this afternoon after taking the last couple of days off, spending time with friends and family. Now Jansen tries to dance around a Watertown defender. Nullified, but Stone able to join the play, get the puck in deep. Sirota picks up the loose change. Back up top for Stone, slaps it in down low. Got a tip from Jansen in front, but it went to the right instead of on target. Wolves trying to clear once again. Gus goes off the kick plate, and Binghamton able to put it right back in on the netminder. So Watertown having two opportunities to clear the puck already this shift alone, and finally they do, but look out, this might be a penalty, and in fact it is. Wolves player immediately heads to the penalty box, and this is delay of game for puck over the glass at 8 minutes and 11 seconds of the opening frame. So the Binghamton power play, which already scored, is headed right back out onto the ice tonight. CJ Stubbs, left side of your screen at the point, skating in towards the circle. He's the goal scorer so far in this one. Shots early favor the Black Bears 4-3. Watertown will win the draw, but they push it into the corner. They get into the loose change, and it's sent back up top for Stubbs. Yates circles the face-off dot and sent to the far side, looking for Kirkby on the back post. Looking to see if he was unmarked. It was Zach Papapetros. Nullifying that opportunity, but then knocked in by Austin DeRazio. Binghamton sends it back up top, working low to high, and they extend their lead. It's 2-0, 2 power play goals. Austin DeRazio's 12th of the season. Kirkby sends it all the way back up top to DeRazio. And Binghamton doubles up the Watertown score. 2 goals the first 10 minutes. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 40 seconds. DeRazio skates in, gets about even with the top of the circle. And Binghamton with their second goal of the night. Austin DeRazio gets his 12th of the season. Primary assist should be Tyson Kirkby. Or probably get the assist officially during the intermission when the off-ice officials in Watertown update their spreadsheets. Swain looking for the third one. It would be the first at even strength and maybe trying to chase Colgan from the game. Just goes wide. And now Watertown finally able to bring it up ice. Binghamton with 2 goals on 5 shots. And now they're looking for more. Stephen Swain work a 2-man game just inside the blue line. Swain's upended, but gets right back up, trying to keep his feet moving. Far side, Weber playing along with Cervoni tonight. Gets it around. Swain's turnaround bid from the hashes. Just kicked away by Colgan. Now Cervoni steps into one. Blocker save made by Colgan. Juicy rebounds available on the kick plate far side. Binghamton in the process of a line change, getting some new players out onto the ice. Defenseman staying out there for the time being. Stubbs giving it up for Kirkby. Low angle shot. Colgan able to make the body save with 10:05 left to go here in the opening period. Shots on goal 7-3 early, favoring the Black Bears. 2 power play goals, one by CJ Stubbs and the other by Austin DeRazio. 2 Watertown penalties directly resulting with the puck being in the back of their own net. So you got a great look at Brendan Colgan, probably wondering what he's got to do to get his team energized here. Made a couple of bounce back saves. Following the Binghamton power play strike, Binghamton will now re-enter the zone. Ramaker sending it far side for Stubbs. And now Kirkby coming around the net. They try to clear. It held in by Binghamton. Anderson's shot going to be blocked by Bondarenko. Now it goes back over to the far side. Kirkby centering. Never got there. Rebounds available on the near half wall. Spun around as Scotty Ramaker's taking a look behind his shoulder to see where the pressure is coming from Watertown. Doesn't see anybody covering his defensive partner Anderson, so he'll send it in along with Bondarenko. Stubbs looking for the man in stride, looking for Sirota on the one touch from Ivan, and Bondarenko's pass comes up a little bit short. But lucky for them, Watertown seems to be a little bit out of gas, so they're going to go off for a partial line change. Bondarenko still running with plenty in the tank. Sending it over for Stubbs and type. Sirota, forehand to the backhand. A turnaround shot kicked away by the toe of Colgan. Falls into the corner. Colgan trying to tell his team where to clear the puck to. Everywhere they get the puck out, there's a Black Bear waiting for it just outside the blue line. Stubbs elevates it through the neutral zone, but it's going to get knocked down by Shevers. And DeRazio picks up the loose change in his own end. Nice little shoulder fake, gets past the first wave of opposition, but the second cavalry will force him to go back. Takes a funny bounce off the end wall in front of the Black Bears cage. Tomei had to be ready for it. Binghamton now with 7 shots on goal according to the scoreboard. Sirota now setting. Nope. DeRazio's one-timing bid. Punched away by Colgan. Rebound knocked wide. Sarge is using his big frame to get to the rebound. Cervoni will pinch in. Down at the goal line. Pass it behind the net. Sargis has it on the backhand. Her reverse course back up top. Jansen's holding for the defense while they get re-established, but it's a giveaway. 3-on-2 if Watertown hurries. Drop back over. Klink's pass. Sent across. Tomei. Body save. If it got there, I actually think it got blocked on the way through by a defenseman. They changed the camera angle on me a little bit too quick. Never knew if that puck made it to Tomei's net. Now Yates dangles around 2 defenders, trying to make it 3, cuts to the middle of the ice, but his ice cut in half by Ian McDonald as the Wolves able to get this one out. Thompson crosses back over the line. He has it on the backhand, looking for a friend to pass to, trying to send it up top. It's stolen away by Watertown. They need some offense as that one shot from beyond the blue line is going to be steered into the corner by Tomei. Under 7 minutes left to go here in the first period. McDonald has it go underneath his stick, past the blue line, and out into the neutral zone, and delayed offside against the Wolves. They touch up as Binghamton gets the opportunity to carry out. Nice little head fake by Yates to get through the double doors of the forecheckers. Then he sends it across looking for Thompson. Unfortunately, not able to connect with Austin, but a giveaway by the Wolves. They've done that a couple of times tonight. Yates carries back up top. Kirkby's got his cannon loaded for the one-timer, but he never got it. Instead, stolen away by Shevers. Shevers out wide. Low angle shot, punched away by Tomei into the corner. Then a Wolf player falling down behind, tipped on target on the wrist shot by Schultz. I believe that was Stephen Klink. Going out wide. Nice stick handling. Gill throws it wide. Shevers still low man in. Tomei reaches out, tries to cover with the glove, pulled away by the defense. Watertown threatening, but Binghamton cannot get the puck out right now. 6 minutes left to go in the period. A wrist shot off the top of the crossbar. Maybe Tomei got a piece of it. Does come out past the blue line. Watertown will go for a line change, and the Black Bears are able to catch their breath momentarily as they try to bring this puck back up the ice. That was the best shift of the game so far for the Wolves offensively. Now Reeder, a wrist shot looking above the bar. That one sails high. Now back up top. Watertown getting reestablished in the offensive zone. This is Gill looking for a tip. He got one, but thrown wide by the man out in front of Tomei. High aerial flip out to the red line. Going to be knocked down by Papa Petros. And now finally Binghamton gets the puck into the offensive zone. Stubbs tries the toe drag move that he saw Nick Swain do last week. Not going to work that time. Binghamton with a highlight reel goal. Nick Swain, perhaps the goal of the year. See if he can top that later on this season. Under 5 minutes to go here in the period. We will have a media timeout at the next whistle. As now Sirota comes up the ice. 2-on-2. He's working against Dustin Henning. Left for Stone. Low angle shot trying to beat the goaltender to the short side. And Stone searching for his third goal of the season. Gonna have to keep looking for it as that one doesn't connect past Brendan Colgan. Good opportunity and a great setup play by Sirota as well. That's a good scoring opportunity. But Binghamton just not able to score yet 5-on-5. Now Jansen will come in. Partial breakaway and a glove save made by Colgan. It was right in front of the official. Jansen wanted a call for maybe his shot was impeded on the way through, but Binghamton up 2-0 still. Shoulder save made by Tomei, maybe off the backside of his helmet. Binghamton gets the clear. 4 minutes left to go. Folks, we've gone over 4.5 minutes without a whistle or stoppage in play. Watertown able to chip this one on ahead, and Stone will get to a loose puck. He's going to go for the three-line pass looking for Jansen. He's only able to get a piece of it to nullify icing as the Wolves gain control and they try to start a breakout. So now the Black Bears getting reestablished in their own end. And Cervoni's shot will be knocked away by Colgan. Rebound is available. And now sent around the wall. Thought the referees were finally going to get a stoppage there. So now Yates will pick it up. Swain chopping at it as finally Watertown able to get away with a loose puck. Back around the wall to the other side, and we do finally get that stoppage. 2:53 left to go. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more. We're back with you after this.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Turn it off Wi-Fi. It should be fine. Bob, can you help him turn off the Wi-Fi? Welcome back in, everybody. Sorry about that we had to go to the logo screen here momentarily. 2:50 left to go here in the period between the Wolves and the Black Bears, as we will have an icing call, and it'll be interesting to see if we get a double media timeout here, because Binghamton missed the under 10 media timeout, and we are going to take another commercial. We'll be right back. Double timeouts. That's exciting.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. It's an offensive zone draw for Watertown as we get set here to resume play. Binghamton leading Watertown 2-0 here on a Friday night, as this one will come back down the ice, and no icing this time, as the Black Bears captain, Tyson Kirkby, able to win that skate race. Cervoni pinches in down low. Little give and go with CJ Stubbs, and Cervoni goes off the bar. A nice play from a defenseman joining the rush and give and go passing right there on display with Stubbs. Binghamton almost just had their third goal of the first period on the doorstep on their 11th shot. But instead, Cervoni able to beat the netminder, but not the post. Now Michigan will fire through traffic, trying to use Cervoni as a screen, and Dominic Tomei able to make the stoppage with 2 minutes left to go, and I believe we are all caught up on media timeouts, so we should have a quick restart to the contest. Offensive zone draw for Watertown. Ramekers off the face-off win, able to pull it out. Fanned on his first clearing attempt, but playing it around the net to Anderson. A little bit more time and space for Jesse. Right onto the tape of Sargis. Skates in, fires, and scores. How about that? Garrett Sargis off a beautiful stretch pass from Jesse Anderson all the way in his own end. Puts the Black Bears on top 3-0. It's the first even strength goal of the night. And Binghamton now leading this one 3-0. Time of the goal, 18 minutes and 15 seconds. Garrett Sargis gets his third of his Black Bears tenure. Off a beautiful pass from Jesse Anderson. Scott Ramaker should get the secondary helper on that play, but we'll get to that during the intermission. Binghamton looks for more as they just throw a puck towards the net, hoping for a prayer, but with 90 seconds left to go, Colgan makes sure it stays a 3-goal game for the time being. Offensive zone draw here for Binghamton as Sirota tries to win it back cleanly to Anderson, but Watertown's going to win that draw back. Klink had already flown the zone trying to cheat some offense here, and you can't really blame him when his team is already down 3. Sorota's backhander knocked down legally by Schultz, played it to his forehand to nullify a hand pass. Far side, they look for a give-and-go return feed to Klink. Tomei able to slide post to post to gap up and hold the pipes. And another breakaway. Jansen, forehand, back bar, and that one goes off the iron instead. Tried to elevate it right over the shoulder. Right off the crossbar. You can see it all the way back here where we are broadcasting remotely tonight as Binghamton tries to go through the middle of the ice once again. Thompson out wide for Steffen. Looked like those two got a little bit too close to each other that time to complete that pass. Shots on goal are 12-8 right now with 30 seconds left to go in the first period. Don't forget, we have another exciting edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Coming up, we'll have the stats, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard from the games that are going on tonight, and we'll also go get some questions from the YouTube chat to answer as well. So now Stone will send it around the wall, looking for some reinforcement. Steffen's down low, under 10 left to go. One more shot for the Black Bears. Steffen trying to center the puck up, getting it to his forehand. It's at the half wall, but the horn does sound, and that is where we will go to our first intermission. Binghamton leads Watertown 3-0, goals by Stubbs, Durazio, and Sargis in the opening frame. More coming up with another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up right after this, folks. Don't go anywhere. More to get to in a short amount of time to do it. We're back with you right after this.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome back in, everybody, for another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy with free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Well, we got over 700 people watching along on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight during our remote broadcast. Hopefully the stream quality is okay. We are broadcasting tonight remotely from North Carolina, where the temperature is a lot warmer than where it is in Binghamton and Watertown right now. You could actually probably put those two places together, temperature-wise, add it together, and it would not be as warm as it has been this week down south. So we are very excited about that. Was able to wear shorts on Christmas Day, and I don't think anybody listening to the broadcast tonight can say the same thing. Taking a look at the stats through 20 minutes of play, Binghamton, of course, leads the game 3-0. That's the most important stat. Black Bears are also 2 for 2 on the man advantage. Watertown with a holding penalty and a delay of game for throwing the puck over the glass. And then shots on goal. Last time we were able to get a live number from the Watertown Municipal Arena, it also favored the Black Bears 12-8. So shots on goal, 12-8, favoring Team Binghamton. Black Bears are 2 for 2 on the night on the man advantage, and they also lead the game 3-0. That's our look at stats after 20 minutes of play, and I agree with King Hockey, Bing Hockey down there. After 20 minutes. 20 minutes of game time is actually what we should start saying when we're taking on the Wolves. So we will take a timeout, come back with more here on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our host will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales. We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. I want to give a special shout-out to the Tableman family who's watching along tonight over in Appalachian. The future in-laws to the Potenzianos, so congratulations to the two sides. Can't wait for the big day coming up. Hopefully my invitation is in the mail. And apparently my joke about wearing shorts on Christmas Day did not hit. So apparently a lot of you were wearing shorts on Christmas Day. Guess you guys were just hanging out all around the house. So fair's fair. Taking a look now at the out-of-town scoreboard, finding out what's going on across the FPHL here tonight as the Athens Rock Lobsters lead the PD Ice Cats 2-1. That game in the second period. Right now, we already hit on Port Huron and Danbury being postponed till Sunday. Earlier in the pregame show, the Indiana Sentinels lead the Blue Ridge Bobcats 2-1 on home ice. That game also in the second period as well. No score yet between the Columbus River Dragons and the Twin City Thunderbirds. They're in the first period and just getting underway. The Monroe Moccasins and Topeka Scarecrows out in the Central Time Zone are searching for their opening goal as well. Baton Rouge holds an early 1-0 lead over the Biloxi Breakers early in that contest down at the Coast Coliseum in Biloxi. So Baton Rouge leading 1-0 on the road. Monroe and Topeka searching for their first goal out in Kansas. Twin City and Columbus, donuts up on the scoreboard in Georgia. Indiana leads Blue Ridge 2-1 in the Midwest, and Athens leads PD 2-1 in Florence, South Carolina. That's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Take a time out, come back with more here on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Drop your questions in the YouTube chat. We're trying to get to some before the second period starts. We're right back after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Greene is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or Our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse riding by with free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Taking a look through the YouTube chat, a lot of you guys had Christmas and holiday related questions, but I got a personal message from our old friend Dylan Konechny, former equipment manager of the Binghamton Black Bears, and he said, "You better give me a shout out." Well, I'm sorry, Dylan, you did not phrase that in the form of a question. That was more of a statement that kind of sounds like a threat. So no shout out for Dylan and Darian and everybody else in the Konechny household. We're just going to leave it at that. Taking a look back at the YouTube chat, somebody wanted to ask, how do you plan to work off all the Christmas food? I don't know if I ate enough till I have to work it off. What was your favorite kind of cookie? Big fan of the sugar cookies at Christmas. I like those a lot. Those are a big time favorite. Now that Christmas is over, what are some of your New Year's resolutions? That's a great question, John. Tune in on New Year's Eve when I probably have the answer for that one. How did you spend your Christmas? I spent my Christmas on Christmas Eve with my mom's side of the family, and then Christmas Day with my dad's side. So very exciting that we've always had Christmas planned out for all of these years. That I know on Christmas Eve I'm always with one side of the family, and then on Christmas Day with another side. And then me and my parents just get in the car and drive across Wake County for that. So, I believe that is the end of our questions for tonight, as we are set to go here for period number 2. But don't fret, if you didn't get your question in this time around, we are more than happy to answer your question during the second intermission report, also brought to you by our friends at Excite Motorsports. But now that period number 2 is officially underway, we're going to see if the Black Bears can extend their lead. They're on top of the Wolves 3-0, as the shots on goal were actually changed while we were away at commercial. They are 13-8, favoring Binghamton. Now Bondarenko comes away with a steal, sending across off the skate of DeRazio, up ahead to Klink, who tries to carry over the line. A 2-on-2 rush. Klink skates into the middle, tries to go 5-hole, but Tomei able to close the door. Good first shot of the period for the Wolves there, as Stephen Klink carries into the middle of the ice, trying to use the Black Bears defender as a screen to come away with a loose puck. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Watertown here coming up. Sirota in the battle with Trevor Newman. Won back by the Wolves and thrown wide by Zimmerman. Took a penalty in the first period. A shot from the opposite point drifts wide of Tomei's net, and the Black Bears are able to get this one out. Not going to have enough on it for icing, so Schultz has to play it in front of goal line extended, and now the Wolves come back out through transition. Schultz trying to dance around Anderson. Anderson lost his edge, but was still able to make the play. Put it right onto the tape of Jansen, who had a nifty little drop pass for Sirota, who carries the puck now into the offensive zone. Around the white wing slot, sends it around the wall, doesn't get the full ride around the boards that he probably intended for, as it comes back through. 90 seconds gone in this second frame. Newman, one-on-one with Anderson, and now Ramekers stood up behind the net. Wolves get to a loose puck, stolen right back, though, by Scotty Ramekers, as it goes back around the wall. Anderson with 1 assist on the night on the latest goal from Garrett Sargis. Tries to spin it around. Tomei will go down to a knee, trying to direct traffic and make sure that puck doesn't trickle in towards his net. Trying to fight through the screen, able to make a kick save as it gets spit back out to the wall in the corner. Peeled away by the Wolves. Little pirouette in the middle of the ice. No quarter given by Ramekers, as he is not going to allow the Wolves the opportunity to skate through the Black Bears defense. However, Binghamton does ice the puck on the clearing attempt. So a couple of good chances early in the second period for the Wolves, who have something to prove. They haven't won a game yet in this season series against the Black Bears, and now you're trailing 3-0 in your own building just after one period of play. Someone's got to bring the energy, as they like to say. Is now Ryder, Sirota line up in the circle. They tie their skates up, trying to get control of the puck. Anderson will go off the glass and out to the red line. Remember, second period line change takes a little bit longer for the forwards and the defensemen to get off cleanly. It's early in the frame, so Binghamton didn't have to rush to the bench just quite yet. Anderson toes the line. Everybody's onside. Sirota drop pass back over for the winger. Miscommunication for the Black Bears. Anderson retreats back to the blue line. Will actually go off for a line change. Cervoni will take his spot. Give and go. Sirota to Weber. nullified by the Wolves. A stretch play off the end wall, looking to get ahead, and Weber will win the skate race. Took a better angle and gets the icing call that the Black Bears were looking for. So now Watertown not going to be allowed to change, and Binghamton going to be allowed to choose their dot. That's Yefim Mishkin, 86 in red, skating into your screen. Close-up angle. Face-off going to be poked forward immediately by Kyle Steffen. And now the Black Bears try to exit the zone, try to keep it in the zone. Watertown able to do just enough to poke it out, as now Yates comes across the line, holding for a pass, and the lane is going to be nullified by the Wolves as they gap up defensively. Picked around the wall. Yates still in control with the puck. Maybe thinking about his old days in Watertown, taking a tour around the city, skating around. A Weber shot through traffic, though. Going to be denied by Colgan. The defense gets there first, and Watertown's going to be able to find the clear. Sent back ahead over to Yates' far side. Trying to dangle around two defenders. Met with the pressure with the double team. Spun around, back out to Weber. Stolen away. Breakaway for the Wolves. They come in, and Tomei comes with a little bit of a poke check. Get it right off the stick of Chris Corrigan. And now Binghamton with an odd man rush the other way. Yates, far side, dropping it back for Stubbs. Fires and scores. Goes through the 5-hole. Second time Colgan's been beaten there tonight. And the Black Bears make it 4-0. Tomei makes the save on one end of the ice. And then Stubbs puts it right through the breadbasket of Colgan on the other end. Time of the goal is 3 minutes and 56 seconds. And it should be C.J. Stubbs, if my eyes don't deceive me, with his second of the night. That makes it 4-0 Binghamton. So we get an in-tight look at Corrigan as he comes back around. They trying to switch back to the main broadcast camera. Unfortunately, the spotlight shining on Brendan Colgan, who's allowed 4 goals already in this one, and we are not halfway through this contest. Not even the period, actually. Back out through the neutral zone. Binghamton looking for more. DeRazio tries to go far side. Ricochets off of Dabari over onto the stick of Kirkby, looking for a friend to pass to. It'll go into the skates of the Wolves players, and now finally peeled back the other way. So now Binghamton coming up ice, actually dodging Dave Sargeniak, the linesman who was in that offensive zone. Stone tries to pin it up against the wall as it bounces around. Bondarenko comes away with the loose change. Gets around the first man, flies by the second, go far side to the right wing. Settled down by the Black Bears far side. That's Sirota, and it'll be poked away at the last second by the Wolves defender. Anderson re-ups the puck. He's fresh off a line change for the Black Bears. Up ahead to DeRazio, still out there. Being the far defenseman, you're the last man to get off the ice during a line change. Sargis settles it, does a little back skating, trying to open up the defense as he carries around the cage. Gets some separation that he was looking for. Hands free. Fired at the point, and it will just go wide. Back to the other way now. This is Sirota in tight. Sargis fires, looking for the 5th goal of the contest. Drifts wide above the crossbar in the shoulder of Brendan Colgan. Held in far side. Anderson fires. Colgan, desperate to try to make that save, punched his blocker up into the air. Puck still in play. Over 5 minutes gone here in the AAA Northway second period. And sent back in down low. Schultz trying to body Sirota in down low. Great pass by Sirota around Schultz. And look at that size matchup in front of the net. Sirota and Schultz. And finally, Colgan, sensing pressure, will melt it down. Take a TV timeout. 13:39 actually left to go here in the frame. Folks, we are back with you right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Just waiting for the Watertown live stream to get back to the action here as Binghamton back at 5-on-5, out shooting their opposition 16-9 so far in the period. They already have a goal. It's second of the night from CJ Stubbs. Yates now spins around to the far side. 2-on-2 rush here for the Black Bears as they come back across the line. Steffen trying to get to work down low. Colgan swipes at it to knock it back into the corner. Reverse course. Yates is waiting on the near side for it. Swain and company. Down low. Swain and Steffen, two big bodies in stature for the Black Bears, trying to pick up the loose change as Binghamton tries to do a good job of holding the puck in, and they did for a while, but unfortunately just not able to get that one out. Thrown the other way, all the way down the ice. Colgan in a race, Cervoni in a race, and he will win it. Binghamton gets the icing call, and it'll come back the other way. So Black Bears looking for a fifth goal up at the Watertown Municipal Arena. They've done a really good job so far tonight, both at 5-on-5 and on the power play where they are 2 for 2. Webershot gets directed on by Bondarenko. Nifty play by the Russian winger for the Black Bears and leads to a good scoring opportunity. Binghamton quick to re-enter the zone. Speaking of Yvonne, there he is with the puck, cycling around Colgan's net, dropping it back over for Kirkby. Fanned on the first shot, rebounds knocked in, and they score. Make it 5 on the night for the Black Bears. They are pouring it on like the snow outside. Binghamton is raining down on the Wolves this evening. Make it 5-0. Just cannot stop on it. 7:26. Goal is scored. Kirkby whacked at it the first time, and that might have been Cam Cervoni who cashed in on the rebound. Saw a 2. Could also be CJ Stubbs as well. So we're waiting for the live stats here to update to make out who that was. Unfortunately, that is the worst part about the remote broadcast, is you don't always get the best numbers that you can see on your screen. So Binghamton now leads 5-0, and latest goal is CJ Stubbs. It is a hat trick for CJ Stubbs. So now Black Bears already have a hat trick. CJ Stubbs with 2 goals in the period. And a big hit laid on by Garrett Sargis. Down low in the corner. Good evening and happy holidays. Feel bad for that Watertown player just trying to chase after that puck. Now Sargis comes back into the offensive zone. Tries to dangle around the same defender he sent down to the ice. Is swiped away by Colgan. Black Bears keeping the ozone pressure on. DeRazio fires from a sharp angle. Goes wide. And Stubbs tries to bank it off the netminder. Rebound collected by the Wolves, and they will get it out into neutral ice, but no further than the red line. Binghamton regains possession, skates through the middle. Sirota brushes off a hit from Dabari. Drop pass for Yates. Skating into the circle, now behind the net. Through the trapezoid. Tried to center up himself, going off the back side of the cage. That's a little bit of a heat check for the Black Bears. And when you're up by 5, why not? But the shutout bid is ruined. Brad Reeder on a breakaway. Didn't even settle down the bouncing puck. Just whacked at it after it took a short hop off the ice, and it gets past Dominic Tomei, and the Wolves are on the board for the first time this evening. So right after C.J. Stubbs collects his hat trick goal, Brad Reeder gets Watertown on the board, and the shutout bid is broken. Time of the goal is 9 minutes and 23 seconds. So that is Reeder. I'm sure we will get, actually Ryder. But before the linesman's going to drop the puck, and they're going to take a look at Coach Sherwood and Coach Quinville on the bench, and they want to see if they want to take a look at it, and they are. So they want to look to see if this is going to count. This is going to be an offside challenge for the Black Bears. Now, if they get this wrong, they will go on the PK for the first time tonight for a delay of game for a failed coach's challenge. So the referees will go into the penalty box, and they will take a look at this one, as the linesman will also go in as well. Probably they're going to let the linesman look at it one at a time. Looks like Jesse Anderson and Stephen Klink are going to await the outcome here. But as it stands now, called on the ice as a good goal. But immediately, Coach Sherwood and Coach Quinville waving down the officials for them to take a look at it. So Black Bears are going to challenge the goal that made it 5-1. And if anything, this is for Dominic Tomei's case. Binghamton's up 5-0. You can live with it being a good goal for Watertown, but the Black Bears don't want to give Watertown any hope of coming back in this one. So they want to keep it 5-0. Jesse Anderson is skating back towards the Black Bears bench to communicate with the officials told him. It looks like one referee just signaled good goal. So I do believe that this is going to count for Watertown, as it is, and Binghamton will be forced to send a man to the penalty box at 9:23 for a failed coach's challenge. So center ice face-off as Binghamton gets the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill unit out onto the ice. 4 skaters for Binghamton, as they still have to send a man to the penalty box. And it looks like, if my eyes don't deceive me, that's Gavin Yates hopping over the wall with the A on his sweater. So delay of game for a failed challenge will be served by Gavin Yates. So Watertown is on the power play for the first time tonight, following their only goal so far on the contest. It was their 10th shot of the night on goal. See if the Black Bears continue that pressure that we saw against Danbury last week while they were shorthanded. They were able to score a shorthanded goal last week. So now Binghamton will take it around their own net, play a little bit of keep away. For all your paving and concrete needs, contact our friends at the Northeastern Striping Corporation. Now Watertown skates into the offensive zone. Take off a couple of seconds. We will have a stoppage at the next whistle. Mishkin ahead. Wolves spinning around. Dabari looking over for Papa Petros. Far side. Klink. Wrist shot. Blockered away by Tomei. Rebound. Knocked back up top to the blue line, but Binghamton not able to get the clear. Klink top of the circle. Throws it in towards the mixture. Bounces around in the blue paint. Tomei stays down trying to locate it. It's in the corner. Back up for Dabari. went underneath his stick. A wrist shot, knuckles on the way through, looking for a redirect. And Papa Petros gets it back. Papa Petros and Klink play a game of catch, and that one's going to be scored by Stephen Klink from just inside the blue line. Back-to-back goals from Watertown. And it is a 3-goal game. Time of the goal, 10 minutes and 44 seconds on the power play for the Wolves. After Binghamton failed on a coach's challenge. Watertown with the last 2 in a span of a minute 19. It's a 3-goal game once again. Klink with the initial shot, and let's see if it got tipped on the way through. Durazio's trying to box out in front. And you can see Durazio looking for a high sticking call as well. Not going to get it there. Back to the action here. As we get set, it is 5-2 in favor of the Black Bears. CJ Stubbs scored the first 2 goals of the period, got his hat trick, and then Watertown got the latest 2. Brad Ryder got the first one. Binghamton challenged to see if that play was offside. It was deemed not. And then Watertown cashes in on the ensuing power play for the failed challenge. Sargis right back to work for the Black Bears. Has it on his forehand. His shot will get blocked off a skate of a Wolf. And back out to the red line. We were waiting for everybody to touch up. He's good to re-enter the zone. Here carry in down low, the Minnesota native. He was able to cheer on his hometown Vikings during the Christmas holiday break. Got to see his Vikings win in New Jersey. They were taking on the Giants, so good for Weber and company. Now back over to the other side. Newman skating around, spun around by Jansen on the clear as Binghamton pulls it up ice once again. Weber will just saucer it in. Take a look at the bench. Looks like the back door is open, and all the Black Bears defenders will head that way, go off for a line change. Sirota waiting for everybody to get established on the ice. Throws it into the zone. Colgan sets it up on a tee for his sign as the team in red tries to break up ice. They've scored the last 2 goals in this one. 7:40 left to go here in the second period. Brought to you by AAA Northway. Yates drives the left wing side. Colgan moving his head right to left, moving post to post as Yates' pass too soft to get over to Durazio. He's got to throw it back out through the neutral ice. Steffen looked like he overstated it just a little bit. Yates back over to the other side. Low angle. Colgan holds the post on the wrist shot. Body save made by the Watertown netminder. Durazio throws it towards the net. Nobody able to get a piece of that one. That was at about eye level, and I believe they made a business decision to get out of the way of that one. Back over at the wall, Swain loses the handle. Watertown trying to go far side. Klink is ahead of the icing line. We continue to play on. Durazio's playing him one-on-one, spinning him down, and paddled down by Tomei. Here, grab it, sending us to immediate timeout. Wolves on the board, not once but twice here in the middle frame. Binghamton still leads, though, by 3. They're up 5-2. We're back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Second period brought to you by AAA Northway, offering worldwide travel services, trusted AAA home and auto insurance, and their famous 24-hour roadside assistance. Join today at their Vestal location or online at northway.aaa.com. Offensive zone draw for the Wolves, going to be swung around the boards by the Black Bears as they break out. They're looking for the stretch pass. Kirkby gets ahead of the defender, beats out Icing. Good hustle by the Black Bears captain. He's got it on the backhand. Reverses course behind the cage. Colgan's trying to locate where the puck is. It was straight behind him. And now Gill tries a backhand pass, gets out of the zone, and the Wolves will send this one all the way back down to Dominic Tomei. Tomei wanted to play the puck, did not want to play the puck. He wanted the icing to call, but no prevail. In tight, Watertown able to get a shot on. Paddled down by Tomei. He was on his stomach, sprawling. But we're going to have a call for tripping. Looks like Binghamton's good, and it looks like the guilty party is Jesse Anderson. So tripping for Jesse Anderson. Time of the penalty is 15 minutes. Nope. 13 minutes and 50 seconds. So Watertown on the power play. Once again, they are 1 for 1. Binghamton able to win the draw. That's step 1. And they send the puck all the way down to Colgan, forcing him to play it. And Dabari through the neutral zone over to Klink. All the offense is going to run through Stephen Klink. That's not going to be a surprise for the Black Bears. When 22 touches the puck, he's looking to do one thing and one thing only, and that is shoot. Sent back in, down on Colgan. Binghamton gets another good clear. As Watertown now will bring it back up the ice. Papa Petros gets past Bondarenko and then gets introduced to the playing surface by Austin DeRazio as the puck gets down low into the corner. Binghamton's got 3 men down low here. Got to be careful if Watertown gets to that loose puck. Bondarenko able to send it up to the wall, force Watertown to shoot it back in down low and not have an immediate scoring threat. So Binghamton gets reestablished in their own end. Pulled away by the Wolves. Binghamton tries to get it up on the forehand. Stone fanned on a clearing attempt. It's held in by Gill. Ryan Gill down low for Mishkin. He gets handcuffed on that pass. Came up about halfway on his knees. And Stone able to get it over to DeRazio. And that took a funky bounce off the wall, folks. Short-handed. Bondarenko trying to go 2-on-1 across for Jansen. And a beautiful stick breaking that play up in the Watertown end. Here come the Wolves back the other way. Mishkin throws it towards the net. Looks like DeRazio got knocked down in front of his own cage. Don't know what happened there. 18, Chris Corrigan spinning it around the walls. The Wolves try to get their second unit out there. Binghamton sends this one down. Weber flying into the zone, applying pressure on the forecheck. He was the high player for Binghamton, even though he was a defenseman. Now Kirkby will come out along with Stubbs, trying to finish off this Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Cross corner dump in. Tomei will just wave at it, and Weber will come in down low. Sorry for that, folks. Don't know why they showed the replay graphic. We didn't get a stoppage. 4 minutes left to go. And Ramekers will now just look and spin it around the wall for Weber, trying to count up the Black Bears players on the ice. We should be nearing the opportunity for Jesse Anderson to come out of the box. Weber and Ramekers, 2-on-2 down low, spun around. Black Bears get it sent back up top, and a wrist shot is caught by Dominic Tomei. So 3:29 left to go here in the second period. We've had a lot of goals in this frame alone. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more. Binghamton up by 3. They kill it off on that last Wolves power play. We're back with you right after this.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started at greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
.329 left to go here. AAA Northway second period. Black Bears find themselves up by 3. It's a D-zone draw for the guys from Binghamton. Watertown able to get control from the half wall as they send it in down low. Big hit laid on Kyle Steffen by Hunter Hall, but now Binghamton able to skate away the other way. Stubbs fires. His shot returned to center as it hit the defender out in front. Goes back to the other way now as Stone waits for everyone to touch up. Binghamton, though, offside as Stone was just a hair early into the offensive zone. So we'll have a neutral zone draw coming up in front of the penalty box doors with just about 3 minutes left to go. Don't go anywhere. After another 20 minutes are gone, we will have an exciting edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Don't forget, Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. We'll have the stats through 40 minutes of play. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as a couple of scores have flipped after the second period across the FPHL. And we will get you ready for tonight's third period. 9:05 on the East Coast. Thompson, a power move, cuts to the front of the net. Colgan able to hold the post when he's also holding the stick by the knob. Almost lost it, regains control. Tipped on by Swain. Colgan makes the save. Rebound to the Wolves in their own end. They try the full ice clear. Blocked by Swain. And Colgan takes away the pressure for the Wolves defense. He'll get his trapper mitt on top of it and hold for another whistle. So good threat right in there from the Black Bears third line. And extra forward as they continue to apply some pressure, even though the Wolves have gotten the last two in this one. Binghamton wins the draw initially, but gets stood up behind the net. Loses control temporarily. Ramekers try to settle down a bouncing puck. Here come the Wolves. It's a 2-on-1. Hall sending it far side. Dabari's wrist shot goes wide on the blocker side of Tomei. 2-minute warning here in the second period. AAA Northway Sargis, a stretch pass onto the tape of Jansen. Forehand to the backhand. Save made by Colgan. A rebound looking for Sirota. Got handcuffed on the way through and tight. No shot will prevail. Ramekers from the half wall. Spins around the outside of the circle. Gets it up top. Fire. Colgan froze. Shot never got there, and it looked like Dustin Henning took the brunt of that block as he was a little slow to get up. Binghamton sends this one down the entire length of the ice, and it's coming back into the Binghamton end. This is icing against the Black Bears. Michigan and Sirota, offensive zone draw. Michigan's power side, as is Sirota. You can always tell by the way that the toe of the stick is. Michigan, the lefty. Sirota, the righty. You want that bottom hand closest to the wall. That's typically your power side. Sargis able to win the draw. Sirota wins the draw to Sargis, but Jansen crosses over the line offside. So back-to-back offside calls against the Black Bears there as they try to get set back up. Neutral zone draw. Just outside the Binghamton end. Excuse me, just outside the Watertown end. They flipped the camera on me. As it's peeled back into the Black Bears zone, Cervoni plays it off the wall. Kirkby, the low centerman, coming down to try to gain control. Don't want to let the Wolves find one more goal here before the horn sounds after a period that they've already gotten two. One on the power play and one at even strength. Now Stubbs ahead for Bondarenko. Touch pass over to Stubbs. One more for good measure. And Colgan able to make the save. And then he batted the puck at Brad Rader. Probably trying to bat that one at Stubbs. Maybe got a little bit of an extra poke at the pads of Colgan on the way through there. Binghamton up to 20 shots on goal. Watertown just at 11. 57 seconds left in the frame. We'll have another Excite Motorsports intermission report. Wolves able to win initial possession off the draw, offensive zone, and they're able to throw that one back out to the red line. Binghamton touches up very quickly, try to get a friendly bounce off the glass stanchion, and they will not be able to gain control as Watertown throws it back to the far side. Cervoni was waiting for it. And Kirkby, far side over for Bondarenko, carries in towards the middle, poked off his stick beautifully by Mishkin. That's countryman on countryman as Gill tries to cut the ice in half for DeRazio. Clank makes the big hit, but Binghamton stays in possession. Bondarenko will just peel it back. 15 seconds left to go. We want to make sure Watertown doesn't have enough time to throw it down the ice if they can gain control. Colgan will set it up on a tee, and it looks like Papa Petros just spins it around the wall, and the Wolves will be content to go to the locker room down by 3. That is the end of 2 periods of play. The Binghamton Black Bears lead the Watertown Wolves by a score of 5-2. CJ Stubbs picks up a hat trick with the first 2 goals of the period, but then Watertown able to get the last 2 to cut into the Binghamton lead. It was 5-0 at one point. Now it's 5-2. We'll see how the Black Bears respond. We're going to take a timeout, come back with another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report right after these messages. So don't go anywhere, folks. A lot to get to in a short amount of time.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody, to another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. 5-2 is where we stand after 2 periods of play. Taking a look at the stats after 40 minutes, Binghamton with 9 shots on goal that frame. Watertown with 6, but they did score twice. Watertown is 1 for 2 on the power play. Binghamton did not have a power play that period. They are still 2 for 2. So game total of shots on goal, 22 for the Black Bears and 14 for the Wolves. Watertown scored at even strength at 9:23. Brad Ryder. Assist going to Ryan Gill and Trevor Newman. Binghamton then challenged for a potential offside, but that challenge failed, meaning the Black Bears would take a delay of game penalty. Gavin Yates served it, and then Hunter Hall able to redirect a shot from Stephen Klink from the blue line at 10:44. Just a minute 19 later, it was a power play goal. The Wolves' power play had been struggling coming into tonight's game, operating below 20%, so maybe that is a little bit of a spark or a jolt that they needed to try to make a comeback in this one. They did not score on the Jesse Anderson minor for tripping at 13:50, so Binghamton penalty kill is 1 for 2 on the evening. That's a look at our stats. We're taking time out, come back, and update you on the out-of-town scoreboard, get you set for period number 3 as well. Don't go anywhere, folks. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report rolls on. We're back with you after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that? A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Find out what's going on across the FPHL. Have a couple of updates here for you. PD and Athens are tied at 3. That game in the second intermission, as we are in Watertown. Blue Ridge and Indiana also tied at 3. That game already in the third period. So Sentinels and Bobcats knotted at 3 apiece, just like the Ice Cats and the Rock Lobsters. River Dragons lead the Thunderbirds 2-1 in the third period, and Monroe leads Topeka 2-0 in the second period. Baton Rouge leads Biloxi 2-0 down in the Coast Coliseum as well. So again, that's Moccasins over Scarecrows 2-0. Zydeco over Breakers 2-0. River Dragons over Thunderbirds 2-1. Sentinels and Bobcats are tied at 3. And Ice Cats and Rock Lobsters are also tied at 3 as well. Let's take another look around at the YouTube chat, try to find some more questions. So if you have another question, drop it in the chat or pick out my favorite ones and read them when we come back from a timeout, getting you ready for the third period. We're back right after this.
Beautiful morning, oh what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. Oh what a beautiful
places. Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our host will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes! That's awesome!
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody, for another edition of As the Broadcast here. Scrolling through our YouTube chat. Big thanks to the 700 plus of you still hanging out with us as we get set here for period number 3. Still a lot of Christmas questions here coming up. But here's one from John. How long have you been the commentator for the Black Bears? This is my 4th season, John. So thank you for that question. What's your favorite Christmas gift you've ever received? I actually talked about this last night with my parents, and I have to say probably most memorable one is when I got a Reebok street hockey set of goalie pads one year for Christmas. We got a lot of wear and tear on those over the years with the neighborhood friends and carrying them from house to house, playing with them. So that was pretty cool. I got the pads before I ever had a goal. Got the goal second. So I'd say that one's pretty cool. Let's see here. Do you have a favorite Black Bear player? Unfortunately, not going to answer that one because apparently that's a trap question that I got in trouble for answering last time I did so, Tucker. So I'm going to have to punt on that one. What's your favorite New Year's food? I don't know if I necessarily have a New Year's food. Not going to say black-eyed peas because I do not eat black-eyed peas. I do not think they're very good. So let's see here. What's another question here? We're still waiting on the guys to come out of the locker room. Did I ever play hockey as a kid? No, I failed ice skating to get into hockey one, and I never went back to take ice skating again. Just naturally got good enough at it to where I can not fall down due to like class field trips and such. But other than that, I would say that's really about it. Was good at ball hockey. Was very good at ball hockey in the C division, in the Raleigh Ball Hockey League. What guys on the team have the best chemistry? Let's see here. Ooh, that's a tough one. If you went right now, I would probably say Bondarenko and Stubbs because they've been playing this year the longest together. I mean, those guys haven't missed a game this year, so I would say that. And then all time, I would probably say Kirkby and Thompson. You know, Thompson's been here for 4 years. Kirkby's been here for 5 years. So, yeah. Short term, Stubbs, Bondarenko. Long term, Kirkby and Thompson, I would say. Tommy wants to know, if Cole Parenti ran for president, how many times would we all vote for him? Well, the most you can vote is 1 time. So hopefully somebody would vote for him to get at least that 1 vote. Let's see here. Did you have a leg of lamb? No lamb this holiday season. So, you know what? While we have the opportunity, why don't we cut to this feed here? There are the stats through 40 minutes, courtesy of our friends at the Watertown Wolves, putting that up on the screen. Right next to our beautiful Mama Bear, the brand logo, who's going to be the proud sponsor of tonight's third period. Thank you, everybody who asked questions tonight. And remember, if we didn't get to your question tonight, I'm sure we will find another time this year to get to them, like tomorrow night when the Black Bears take on the Wolves once again. And then, after playing at home on New Year's Eve, Black Bears will be back up in Watertown. So Binghamton going to get real familiar with the Watertown Municipal Arena here in the coming days. Officials making their way back out onto the ice. Some of the Wolves are skating out of the room right now. Binghamton down that tunnel, as you see Dominic Tomei lead them out of the locker room to get ready to charge into the third period. So don't go anywhere, folks. We're right back after this with period number 3 coming up.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Get set here, period number 3, brought to you by our friends at Mama Bear Brand, proud supporter of our Black Bears. Shop local and wear local, and stay confident in styles made for all bodies. Visit mamabearthebrand.com. Mama Bear Brand, all bodies are beautiful. They are tonight and every third period proud sponsor. So big thanks to our friends down the street, literally a block away from the arena, in downtown Binghamton, Mama Bear Brand. Also, they do giveaways during the Black Bears game. So go ahead, get your tickets for New Year's Eve now, and maybe you'll catch a pair of Mama Bear Brand apparel at the next Black Bears home game. Special puck drop at 5 p.m. New Year's Eve. Don't forget, 5 p.m. New Year's Eve. We're back in action now as the Wolves try to bring this one up ice. Klink trying to scissor one ahead to Reeder on the far post. Instead, spun around by DeRazio, trying maybe to draw a call from the officials, but we're going to play on as Binghamton gains the red line and will dump it in cross corner. Colgan way out of his net to play the puck around the wall. Reeder will knock it down and back over to the other side. Hunter Hall will throw it well away from the glove of Tomei. Stays in play, though. Schultz could not keep it inside the blue line. Sargis, through his own legs, little stick handle, tries to get around the last man, Shevers, as the opposition. As it goes back around the wall, Watertown is going to pull this one out of harm's way. It'll go back the other way as Watertown will transition from D to O. Hall one-on-one with Ramekers down low. Schultz is also pinched in right now. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw our old friend Jake take a couple of shifts at forward here in the third period, trying to get his team energized. He's also parking himself in front of the Black Bears net. Now one-on-one, Sirota skating away, goes behind Colgan's net. Wraparound bid denied by Colgan. Loose puck squirts out and cleared back out towards the red line, where Cervoni tries to play it up a little bit forward, and Colgan will have to set it up inside the trapezoid. Binghamton not able to gain control as they fly by through the neutral zone. So 17:37 here in the third period, and we do have a penalty as the referee's arm goes up in the air, and it looks like Jake Schultz is headed to the penalty box for the Wolves. So the Binghamton power play, which scored twice on this end of the ice, is going to get some time here in the third period. They didn't see the ice in the second period. Time of the penalty is 2 minutes and 24 seconds for number 4, Jake Schultz. Power play brought to you by our friends at Myers Security. Binghamton trying to level up and end this 2-goal scoring run by Watertown. Goes back to the far side for the face-off, and Kirkby will pull it away as the Black Bears try to get set up right away. Watertown is going to be able to get to a loose puck. They elect not to send it down the ice immediately. It'll come back the other way as Binghamton sets up with Tomei starting to break out for the Black Bears. First power play unit is out for Coach Sherwood, even though he says it's really Coach Quinville's unit, as he's overseeing the power play, leading the team meetings, and getting everything ready to go for these guys. Hursoned it all the way back down for Tomei, as Watertown able to get the clear from Chris Corrigan. Binghamton out shooting their opposition by 10. It's 24-14. Minute 5 left to go on the power play for Binghamton, and they're having a little bit of a hard time bringing the puck up ice here in the third period. Yates carries around his cage. Left wing side. His shot will be blocked by Papa Petros. Kirkby able to seal the half wall. Bondarenko and DeRazio playing a game of 2-foot catch at the blue line. Dangerous, but Binghamton doesn't turn it over. Keeps the play alive. Far side, Sirota pulls it off the wall, gets it over to Stubbs. Already with a hat trick tonight, Colgan makes the save on Sirota, and it's a whistle as Binghamton going to be able to complete the line change, get that second unit fully out onto the ice. Third power play of the night for the Black Bears here. 16:11 left to go here in the frame. Quick reset off the draw, so Colgan with the stoppage, and we're just do it all again. 16:04 left to go here in the frame. Meyer security power play, second unit. Sargis is going to take the face off for the Black Bears. Check that. And Sirota. That 8 looks like a 1 all the way down here in North Carolina. And Watertown able to win the draw. They get it past the man sealing the point. And it will come all the way back down to May. Binghamton will have to start from scratch. Ramaker's driving it back for Thompson. Couldn't corral it, and it's a giveaway. Papa Petros comes in short-handed, comes in and gets around to May. One-handed tuck. It's a short-handed goal for the Wolves, and it is a 2-goal game with 15:40 left to go. Yefim Mishkin gets the goal. 4:20 left to go, or 4:20 gone in the frame. A short-handed goal for the Wolves has made this a 2-goal affair. Just went to the backhand. Tomei was drifting over, and he's able to put it past the leg. And the Black Bears now only lead by 2. So now, gut check time for Binghamton. They're still on the power play for a few more seconds. Second unit is still out there. Stone, send it down low to Yates and work its way back up top. Now from the point, Cervoni fires off the end wall. Back over to Yates, far side. Crunched into the wall and slammed down by Schultz at the top side of your screen. Yates looks to be okay, gets back up. Watertown fighting for control. They pull it out from the red line and now dumped in by Klink far side. Ends up behind Tomei's cage. It's a 3-0 scoring run here from the Wolves as they're only down by 2. 14:50 left to go here. Third period brought to you by Mama Bear brand as Swain tries to go far side. Pass too soft. Stretched over for Klink, and it's out of his reach, or else he would have been on a breakaway again. Binghamton's got to gap up on these passes here. They got to make sure they get past the defenders, or you got to get it enough off the ice to where it can't be knocked down easily. Back the other way, Cervoni dumps in from the blue line while Binghamton was touching up on the delayed call. Over to the far side, Bondarenko seals it. Now Kirkby trying to get it on the backhand over to Cervoni. Steps into a snapshot that Colgan will absorb and make the save. We will take a timeout. Folks, come back with more. Wolves down by 2. Binghamton leads 5-3. We're back with you after this.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. Offensive zone draw here for the Black Bears. They fail to convert on their first power play of the night as Jake Schultz gets out of the penalty box. We're back to 5-on-5. Here it is a 2-goal affair with just about 6 minutes gone here in the period. As Stubbs, trying to pick it back from a defender, forces the hand of the linesman as it will result in an offside call. So an neutral zone draw coming up in front of the penalty box doors. Kirkby able to win it back cleanly. Defense not able to get it deep enough, though. It's another steal by Watertown. They've built a game out of the second half of this contest, where the first half it was all Black Bears. Tomei tries to sprawl and get a cover, kept away by Binghamton's forwards, and now they finally get it out of their own end. Glided down the ice by Bondarenko. Henning tries to send him into the plexiglass wall, but he spins out of it. Kirkby up top for Stone. Sent in down low for Bondarenko. He gets there first. Tries to cut in towards the middle of the ice. Almost collides with Stubbs. Tried a backhand pass, but it'll be blocked by Dabari. He's tired. He and some forwards will go off for a line change. And Watertown still able to get the puck deep, though, making life difficult for the Black Bears. DeRazio pokes it ahead to Stubbs. Here comes Sirota, fresh off the bench for a line change. 1-on-3, waiting for reinforcements to get there. Here, travel wide and just shoot it around the wall. Far side, Sargis reverses course. Up top to the point. They work D to D. Stone down low for Sargis. Trying to work his defender in Jake Schultz. In tight for Jansen, who will find the back of the net and will end the scoring run for the Wolves. So Mac Jansen puts the Black Bears back on the board. Beautiful entry into the zone by Sirota, who came in 1-on-3. And Garrett Sargis with some nifty passing as well, as the Black Bears extend their lead back up to 3. Take a look at the goal here. Mac Jansen's left alone in front, and over the leg pad and under the glove. Mac Jansen picks up his 18th goal of the season. He now only trails C.J. Stubbs on the team in goals, and without Stubbs' hat trick, they probably would be tied tonight. So Binghamton back up on the right side of the scoreboard. They get the touchdown, and now looking for the extra point. 6-3, Black Bears lead. In a football game, low-scoring affair, but in a hockey game, very high tilt here tonight. Mishkin trying to walk his defender, DeRazio. His ice gets cut in half, but the referee's arm is up in the air, and we are going to have a penalty here against the Black Bears, as it looks like Zach Sirota, who set up that last scoring opportunity for the Black Bears, is going to head to the sin bin, and he is guilty of a penalty. Carmine Vetrano with the call, and the Wolves will head back to the power play. Wolves are 1 for 2 on the night. They did not score on their last. Binghamton on the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Draws one by Ramekers and company, and Scott is just able to push that one down the wall enough, force Watertown to play from their own end. Stubbs tries to take a whack at it through the center ice circle. Unfortunately for him, not able to gain full control, just able to be punted right back in behind Colgan's net. Nonchalantly came around the cage, setting it up for Papa Petros. Over to Klink, far side. Linesman says he's on sides. Knocked in down low. Klink will get it back, sending it across the crease, looking for the man out in front. Hunter Hall scored the second goal of the night for the Wolves, but off the wall and all the way down to the Watertown blue line. Stolen away by Steffen. Steffen's going to skate away by himself, play a little game of keep away, force the Wolves to chase after the puck. Stone will wait till the last possible second, and here throw it all the way down to Colgan. Binghamton tried to force him to freeze it, but pro goaltender move from Brendan Colgan there. Multi-year veteran of the FPHL in his heyday with the Columbus River Dragons. Plays the puck, allows a scoring opportunity. Tomei makes the save, tries to find the rebound. Stone closes, and now back out the other way. Broken stick on the ice. Looks like Watertown was looking for a slashing call. Looks like it will fall on deaf ears as the Black Bears keep the play alive. DeRazio sending it across. He's fresh out of the penalty box. And now the Wolves will come back through transition. We're back to 5-on-5 as Tomei will steer one aside into the corner. Jansen gets to a loose puck, and he will send it all the way down. Colgan takes a look at it, and Binghamton gets set back up. Sirota now will step out of the box. So we are officially back at 5-on-5. Did the math wrong on there. My apologies. About halfway home here in tonight's third period. Sirota charges up the ice. He just sat down for 2 minutes. You know he wants to get another one. Jansen redirects it, and a blocker save made by Colgan. Stays alive. Not able to catch it with the blocker mitt that time. Sargis in a board battle. Top left corner of your screen. Gets spun around the wall. And Sargis finds Ramekers in transition. Top of the crease. Save made by Colgan. Rebound forked wide by Sirota. Gets to his own rebound, though. Ramekers up top. Little head fake. Trying to draw the defense away from the shooting lane. But going to be knocked away by Corgan to the neutral zone. Ramaker, sensing pressure from the backside, is just going to throw the puck out of the zone. And in front of the red line, Binghamton will get the dump. Sirota, F1 right now. High forechecker for the Black Bears. But the Wolves threatening. They transition back the other way. Weber lost his edge, but actually worked out for Binghamton because he blocked the puck from getting in deeper. Wolves go for a change. You saw that for just a second on the top side of your screen. And now Weber peppering a Wolf player to come trying to bring the puck out of his own end himself. Stolen away by Swain. A one-on-one. Nick Swain comes in, tried to toe drag around, and a glove save made by Colgan. That just went off the top of his glove. Thought Nick Swain would try the same toe drag move again. He was able to create the separation, but Colgan able to make the save. Then he jumps out to the top of his crease to try to play the puck, and that'll get deflected into the benches and out of play. 8:34 left to go. Black Bears back up by 3. Take a timeout. Back with you right after this.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our host will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. Sorry about that. The Watertown commercial just cut right back in towards the action. Binghamton finds themselves up by 3 with 8:15 left to go here in the Mama Bear brand third period. They're looking for more. The centering pass, unfortunately, hit Swain's pants and not the tape on his stick. Not able to get a shot away. But the Wolves now come away 2-on-1. See if Binghamton can disrupt it. And Tomei makes a dazzling save, moving post to post. That is his best save of the night. Now a 2-on-1 the other end. Yates holding, trying to bank it off the netminder. maybe tried to get that one in a little bit of a too tight of a window. But now Yates has it right back on his forehand. Tries to go through the 5-hole of Colgan, which has been open a lot tonight. But that time, it is closed. Offensive zone draw coming up for the Black Bears, up by 3 with 7:41 left to go. Don't forget, tomorrow night's game, folks, moves up an hour earlier. It'll be a 6:30 start time, not 7:30. So we will be done an hour quicker on a Saturday night. Face-off going to be won back by the Black Bears now. Gets tied up into the corner. 7:30 left to go. First line out for Coach Sherwood. Kirkby, Bondarenko, and Stubbs hack at it. Watertown able to get the clear past Orazio, but brushes off the first defender. Schultz able to re-enter the zone, though, with Hunter Hall, throwing it far side. He's looking for Quinn Shevers, but unfortunately just not able to connect with Quinn. D'Orazio in the right spot. Now Binghamton coming back the other way. Stubbs from behind the net. Tries to find Kirkby around a shield. Guess who? Stephen Klink. Cherry picking at the red line, trying to go back the other way. Black Bears got to be careful of that as time winds down here in the third period. Schultz with control after a loose puck battle with Bondarenko, and now the Wolves will come up the ice. Hall trying to drag it around Stone. Stone gets his skate in front of the puck. Textbook defensive play by Dan Stone, but no surprise there. Bondarenko carries it across the line out wide. Sorokin carries across through the circles. Gets down to the hashes, but he's stripped of the puck. Wolves come away. Ross loses the handle on it. And Stubbs on the backhand looking far side for Sorokin. Going to be knocked off the puck. Wolves starting to look up at the clock, and they are starting to sense that it is not becoming their friend with 6:15 left to go, down by a trio of goals. Reeder, though, keeps his engine moving. A drop pass broken up by Sargis, stolen away, and now Jansen in the second line carry out through central ice. Jansen tries to go up the wall back over to Sargis. Instead, a hot pass out of the zone for Scott Ramekers. He wasn't even in the zone yet, so now he's just going to dump it in, allow the Wolves to gain control, knowing that the Wolves are probably going to try to dump it and get a line change, so it's given right back to the Black Bears with 5:30 left to go. Ramekers gains the zone, sent in and pushed away on the backhand by Colgan. Wrapped around the wall, far side at the point. It's held in by the Black Bears. Sargis temporarily able to hold it in, but he flips his hips, starts skating backwards as there was pressure coming on the opposite side, so he had to backtrack. Sorota's out wide, looking for Sargis on the return feed. Colgan with that blocker hand down at the post, making sure there's no space for a sharp angle shot as Jansen starts a high cycle. Sargis able to use that frame to create some separation from Corrigan. In front, sent for Thompson, fresh off a line change, and trying to go unmarked. Cervoni able to keep it alive temporarily for one more second. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the period as Shevers tries to run through Cervoni, but Cam's not going to say or allow that as Steffen's high-rising wrist shot goes above the bar, stays in play though, off the glass. Remember, safety netting all the way around the glass at the Watertown Municipal Arena. So if it catches the bottom part of that net, sometimes it's so tight that it just falls right back down, acts as if it's a piece of plexiglass. Dabari now carries through the center circle, 1-on-4. Dabari fires, never got to Tomei, blocked well wide by the Black Bears defense. Pocket picked though, extra possession, and a save made by Tomei on the wrist shot by Dustin Henning. Back over far side, 4 minutes left to go in the frame. Drop back, 3-on-2. Steffen in tight, looking for Weber. Parked himself right on the post. Pass was never able to get there. But a nice touch pass back the other way. Tomei able to make the save, partial breakaway, and he will hang on, keeping the score at 6-3. Take a timeout, come back with more down the stretch in Watertown. Back with you after this.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine Hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Getting set here as we have under 4 minutes left to go. And our third period brought to you by Mama Bear, the brand. Dominic Tomei hasn't seen the most shots tonight. Just 20 on goal for the Wolves tonight. Offensive zone draw here for Watertown, and we'll see if they elect to pull the goalie down by 3 or if that just seems like it's too big of a mountain to climb. Wolves, though, still going to try to keep their foot on the gas here in the dying minutes of the third period. Binghamton finds themselves up 6-3. Kirkby, off that important draw win, able to finally get it out with Dan Stone, who gets pinched in right now against the wall by Zach Papapetros. Sent back up top. Bondarenko is holding the spot for Stone. Binghamton able to keep the play alive. And Kirkby in tight. Has one pop off the poke check of Colgan off Kirkby's stick on target. And Brendan is just going to have to cover for another whistle with 3:11 left to go. Friendly reminder, the same teams back in action tomorrow night. 6:30 start time. And then a 5 o'clock start on New Year's Eve in Binghamton. So sent back around the wall. Watertown with the D-zone draw win. They start to break up ice. See if we can read Colgan's body language here and see if the Watertown bench starts to create some space for their goalie, if they're going to pull or not. Now comes back the other way. 2:43 left to go here. Sent across. Durazio skates in towards the middle. He's upended. Tries to get back up on his feet. Now back to the other side. Stubbs can't find it in his skates. Wolves are going to be able to get the clear. Now they transition back the other way. Klink dangles around. And a beautiful double team by Durazio and Stone to nullify that opportunity from Watertown's best offensive player. Far side, Sirota, wise decision not just to carry into the offensive zone. He backtracks, taking up more of the precious second. Clock is Binghamton's friend right now, and it's a 2-on-1. Over to Jansen, looking for his second, and 2-pad stack for Brendan Colgan. Folks, if only the score was closer, that would have been that much more exciting. It's still a great save by Brendan Colgan, robbing Mac Jansen of his second of the night. For the time being, the Black Bears' extra point essentially blocked right here by number 31 with the 2-pad stack. That was a Heinz Energy replay, a dazzling save made by Brendan Colgan. Face-off going to be won by the Black Bears. Anderson to Romaker's far side. They work it around the wall, and Sargis takes a rip at it in tight. Goes wide of the cage. Under 2 minutes left to go. Anderson re-enters quickly. Black Bears trying to hold on to this 3-goal lead. Here's a 2-on-1, though, for Watertown. Trying to cut into it. Blocker save made by Tomei. They were looking for a pass off the pad. Tomei doesn't allow it. Binghamton comes back the other way. That might have just been the last chance for the Wolves. Sargis dropping it back over. Anderson's shot. Body save made by Colgan. Rebounds available. Wolves will try to clear as Ramekers tries to hold the puck in, but referee's arm up in the air, perhaps one final time, and we do have a penalty called, also as the net did become dislodged. Or excuse me, that's why they stopped it. Looks like no penalty, just net coming off the pegs. Referee with a pump fake right there on us. Had his arm straight up in the air. So now sent back. Wolves win the draw, but Schultz will send it all the way down to Tomei. Tomei will elect a plate to keep the clock running. No icing that time against Watertown. Now Yates, far side, knocked down, and this will be a penalty. Referee's arm does go up in the air, and Watertown finally will touch up on it, and cross-checking is the indication. So Binghamton is going to finish the night on the Myers security power play. I believe it was Gavin Yates who drew the call. And that is number 17, Adam Zimmerman, making his second trip to the sin bin tonight at 19 minutes of the third period. So Binghamton on the power play one last time. They are 2 for 3 on the evening, trying to make it 2 for 4. Binghamton wins the draw. 60 seconds left to go here in this one as Stubbs comes in, trying to get it over to Kirkby, looking for his 8th goal of the season, and will be cleared by Watertown. Binghamton up by 3 goals here. They did allow a shorthanded goal tonight. It's their 3rd shorthanded goal allowed of the season, but they did enough to get the job done through the first period and a half, and they were up 5-0. D'Orazio gets knocked down as he crashes into the wall. He's trying to muster up the strength to get up. As you can see, he's in some pain, and the referee will finally intervene as Austin D'Orazio is hurt with 21 seconds left to go here in the third period. You can see trying to push off and get some strength to get back up. Mac Jansen and CJ Stubbs going to help him up, and D'Orazio is going to skate off on his own power, it looks like, and he will head straight down the Black Bears tunnel. So it looks like the night done for Austin D'Orazio, coming up 21 seconds short. So we will see if that plays a factor into tomorrow night's game. Black Bears did bring an extra body. Emerson Emery did take warm-ups tonight with the team and was a healthy extra. So if D'Orazio not able to go, we will probably see Emerson Emery draw into the Binghamton lineup on defense. He's played forward and defense all season long for the Black Bears, so they shouldn't miss a beat. But D'Orazio's goal tonight on the power play in the first period would be missed. Thompson in down low as they try to set it up one final time. Watertown looks for the clear. Final shot of the night is going to be knocked away. And then Ian McDonald grabbing hold of Scott Ramekers. 2 seconds left to go here as the goal line camera is going to give us an angle at this as they try to keep it in focus. McDonald and Ramekers are just going to drop the gloves and try to exchange some haymakers. Oh, there's a big right from Scotty. And he gets the uppercut. Jersey's getting pulled. Ramekers not backing down. McDonald kind of throwing blind right now. And the linesman finally going to separate the two sides. So Scott Ramekers and Ian McDonald will head to the locker room 2 seconds early. Don't think Ramekers probably took exception to the way that D'Orazio was hit into the wall, but everybody on the Black Bears bench is standing up in support of Scotty. Standing up for a teammate with 2 seconds left to go. So Binghamton will pick up win number 22 of the campaign. 3 points in regulation means they will go up to 64. And they will increase their lead on second place with Port Huron's game tonight being postponed in Danbury. So Coach Sherwood's team will improve to 22-2-0, 24 games through the season. And pretty soon, after New Year's Eve, we'll be at the halfway point of the FPHL season. Black Bears win this one by a final score of 6-3. Hate to see Austin DeRazio get hurt with 21 seconds left, but Scott Ramekers drops the gloves with Ian McDonald to set the tone for tomorrow night. Same two teams at 6:30 tomorrow night. Binghamton wins this one by a final score of 6-3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a quick timeout, wrap this one up as best we can, get you set for tomorrow night's rematch. La Quinta Inn and Suites postgame show coming up right after this.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome in, everybody. La Quinta Inn and Suites post-game show. La Quinta Inn. Perfect place to plan your next stay for the next upcoming Black Bears home game. Visit them at 581 Harry L. Drive, Johnson City, New York. Perfect place to plan your next stay for New Year's Eve and see the Black Bears take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025. And then we will turn the calendar to 2026. Let's take a look at this one and try to tie a bow on it as best we can. Taking a look at the final count of shots on goal, we will start there. Binghamton finishes the game with 35 shots on goal, 13 in the third period. Watertown with 7 in the third period. They finished with a game total of 21. No doubt about it, Binghamton's power play doing a lot of heavy lifting here tonight, as they will finish the night 2 for 4, unfortunately, because that last power play did count for their statistics. Watertown, on the other side, they finish 1 for 3. So Watertown 33%, Binghamton 50% on special teams here tonight. They had fighting majors with 2 seconds left in the game. Neither side was able to gain an advantage during that sequence. They stayed at 5-on-5. Taking a look at the team stats tonight, CJ Stubbs with 3 goals. He had 3 points, led the way for the Black Bears. 3 other players had 2 points in the game. Mac Jansen, Gavin Yates, and Tyson Kirkby all had a pair of points. And then Zach Sirota, Jesse Anderson, Ivan Bondarenko, Austin Thompson, Garrett Sargis, and Austin DeRazio all had single points as well. So the Black Bears spreading the wealth around tonight, as Dominic Tomei earns the win. He improves to 9-1-0 on the season. Save percentage tonight of 85.7. He did allow 3 goals on 18 shots, but the most important stat that matters is the victory that came with it. Binghamton now has won 13 games in a row, as they will put that streak on the line tomorrow night as they take on the Watertown Wolves. Again, that game moves up an hour than what is originally scheduled. It'll start at 6:30. 3 stars of the game brought to you by Rocco J. Testani Budweiser in Binghamton. 3rd star of the night, Yefim Mishkin with 1 goal from the Wolves. Gavin Yates with 2 assists is the 2nd star, and no doubt about it, your 1st star of the night, Mr. Hat Trick himself, CJ Stubbs, who continues to have an excellent season for the Black Bears. So again, Mishkin 3rd, Yates 2nd, and Stubbs 1st. Rocco J. Testani, Budweiser 3 stars of the game. Thank you to everybody who braved the remote broadcast with us. Over 860 people watching it at the end of the game. So a big thank you for dealing with us. Hopefully we'll have some better internet tomorrow. We'll work through that during the day. here at the Hill household, and we will try to be up and running in time at 6:15 for tomorrow night. So, for everybody with the Binghamton Black Bears, Josh Williams helping us out back in Binghamton, EJ Worth in Friendsville working the socials while braving the snowstorm. My name is Brooks Hill down in sunny North Carolina, signing off for the end of the night. Thank you and good night. Black Bears win by a final score of 6-3.